Hey everyone, it's Cray here with another update video. This one's going to be a little hard to talk about. Apologies for this one coming so late. And before I say anything else, if you guys don't really want to hear swearing, then you might not want to watch this, but I feel like I need to make this video because I haven't been streaming a lot and I wanted to make a video explaining things. It's hard to talk about, so this might be a little bit longer. I don't know how long. Anyway, yeah, like I said, they'll be swearing. I apologize, but it's hard to listen to. This is just like a really, not sure the best way to word this is, but this is going to be a really emotional video for me. I've been not feeling too great, and it's really hard to talk about, but let's get started anyway. So, I'm not going to lie, I've been kind of busy lately. Like, not super busy, but I've been a lot busier with my real life, and I've been finding I have less and less time to stream. Part of it is that I'll just be tired and lazy and not in the mood to do it, and I don't really want to, but that's not the reason I haven't been streaming. I mentioned this in my last stream, or not last stream, it might have been last stream too, but I mentioned back in December, right around the New Year's stream, that I've been feeling kind of depressed, and it all relates back to the same thing. Which this is hard to talk about, like really hard, because I actually had some really great stuff happen last year. Like I was able to move out finally and get in my own apartment finally. I got a job like I guess the year before or something like that. I'm not sure exactly when I got that job. I remember I talked about that and I was happy about it, but things haven't been going great, to say the least. I'm still fine. I'm still in my apartment, but like I said earlier, I've been kind of emotional lately. Thing is, this is probably a bit of a touchy subject to talk about, and I'm sure some of you guys can relate to this, but the whole thing that's been bothering me relates to an issue that's been ongoing for quite a few years. It's something that's probably not necessarily worth getting worked up over, but I haven't been in a relationship in, I would say, 4 to 5 years. I really struggled and find anybody. I think I had some severe anxiety problems. I can't even work up the nerve to like go and talk to a girl when I'm in a grocery store. And it's like really starting to get to me. Like I'm not gonna say, hey, this like I'm asking for pity, because I'm not. It's fine if you guys don't really care too much for this. I just want to make sure this is like perfectly understood why I haven't been streaming, and and maybe I'm being a little bit petty over this whole thing, but it's really hard to go on for like several years being alone and feeling not that great, like feeling like you don't really know how worthwhile your life is. I mean, I'm not saying my life isn't worthwhile, but you can sometimes feel a lot of self-doubt from this kind of stuff, and I live in like a really small city, so I don't really have a lot of options to try and fix this, and traveling into other places takes a while. It's hard to fix this, but let me like give a little more info here so this is a little more understandable. Basically my whole life I've had, I think, 2 girlfriends. That's it. Once I was like in, I think, church. It was a long time ago. I was probably in no higher than 3rd grade, and there was like one girl that I didn't really like that I'd sing from the church. We met up because somebody in the church, like, she was related to somebody that went to the church. It's complicated. And I did this girl for like a few months, and so we were like really happy together. I don't even remember how we drifted apart, but I hadn't been in a single relationship since then. I have trouble talking to people, so trying to get in another relationship was hard. And then the last relationship I've been in was, I guess, like 4 years ago. Like I said, I was in a completely different city, and I was with somebody I was used to singing at like a school I had to go to. I didn't really want to go there. It was an issue with my parents. It's hard to talk about. Like, I wouldn't mind going over that even more in detail one day, but not today. Anyway, like I was saying, it was like an eventual, like, working up and then realizing this person liked me and I'd kind of liked them, so I asked them out. And things were, like, really good, and things were going well for a while, and then that eventually broke away. But to, like, give some more info on, like, why this bothers me so much, which, it's like I said, I haven't been in a lot of relationships, but I don't think there's much I could really do at this before, and the one thing that really bothers me about this is I made a lot of dumb mistakes when I was younger in this area. Like, there were like at least 2 or 3 girls I know for a fact now from high school liked me, but the thing is I was too naive to realize that I didn't really see the signs, and it got to me and bothered me now that I've known this for quite some time now. But like, it's stuff that you would know when you see it. It's hard to explain. And this has been bothering me a lot. Like, you might think it's silly to get so upset over this, but it's like, if you've been in a similar position, I'm sure you could probably understand a lot. But basically, what I've been trying to say here is that I'm not really certain how things are going to be moving forward for the channel right now. It's hard for me to, like, stream while I'm feeling like this. I get too emotional to really feel like I can do commentary right, and then I get depressed and I just don't want to turn on the stream and do anything, so I end up sitting there not streaming. And it's to some extent, it stopped me from, like, doing stuff in my personal life that I don't really want it to, but I don't know, it's not good, and I know it isn't, and I'm thinking about, like, going to get some help and get, like, a therapist and talk to somebody to try and help me, like, figure out how I can solve this problem. I don't know what else to do right now, and it's been, like, I feel like this has actually evolved into a serious issue that I need to resolve. Like, I wouldn't bother or mentioning this, and I wouldn't make an update video on this if I didn't think it was serious, and it's gotten to the point where it's going to be problems in my personal life as well as online, like I said. So I think it's worth bringing this up. I thought I was able to talk about this a little more and it'd be easier, but I guess it's because of my emotions being so messed up right now that I'm having trouble talking about this. But yeah, that's why there haven't been a lot of videos. This has been, like, really getting to me. I'm going to be looking into trying to fix this, because this is, like, really making me feel upset. There may not be any streams for, like, the next week or two. Like, I'm thinking, like, I don't know, say after Monday, and I stream the next day on Tuesday, like 2 weeks from there, I'm thinking I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to try to get some sort of therapy scheduled so I can, like, try to find a solution for this, and I'll, even if nothing works out and it's not fixed, it'll actually be back within the 2 weeks, like I said, and I'll leave you guys another update to, like, let you guys know how things have been working out. This has been, like, a really, really bad and really stressful time for me. I hope my message was, like, kind of clear what I was trying to talk about. I'm not going to say this will be, like, a guaranteed 2 weeks without any streams, because there's always the possibility that I might want to come back and, like, do a few streams just because I'm in the mood to while I'm doing this break. But there's a very fair chance that I'll just take this 2 weeks and, like, use this to reflect and think and try to work on doing some changes, and to hopefully try to work out this problem that's been bothering me a lot. But I will say, thank you guys for, like, sticking by me and, like, watching my videos. I'd appreciate everyone who comes by to watch the streams. It's hard for me to talk about this stuff, but I'm going to do my best to fix this problem, and I'll let you guys know how things work out in the next video. So, yeah. I hope everything's clear why I'm not streaming as much right now, and I hope that it's understandable. Like I said, I'm not asking for sympathy, but I do appreciate it if anybody tries to help. Like, I'm not sure how things are going to work out. Either way, thank you all for watching so much. I will be back very soon. I still have some streams planned before I do this break, and then I'll be having another upload with another update video in another week or two, so I'll be happy to see you guys and back with that update in the next week or two. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day.